Hey, so I wanted to tackle a subject that I haven't seen a lot of Thomas fans do, and that's talk about some of these weird picture books from Thomas. I got the idea when the Unlucky Tug was doing a joke in his Great Race video to start out with, and I just figured that somebody should review some of these, and I do plan to do more of these if I find some more, but I could only find one, and this is called Thomas and the Beanstalk, and just by the title alone, I guess you can guess what this is ripping off, huh? I mean, okay, not ripping off, but just copying. And let me just say, before I get into this, please do not say you can't complain because it's for kids. This is made by adults, and the way the original stories were written of the Railway series, it could be for both kids and adults, not just for kids. Also, good writing is important for kids, so kids' stuff can be criticized. So with that said, let's just get into this. So yeah, I've read through this once, but let me just show you a brief summary of what it's about. So basically it just starts out with Thomas telling James and Percy a bedtime story about Jack and the Beanstalk. And then the next day he gets into a bit of tanglement with Diesel 10. Then he crashes. And then he somehow sees a beanstalk, which is a track, which has a railroad track to it. Okay, look, I know this is a dream sequence, but I'm pretty sure this is common sense. And by the way, yes, I did spoil the ending. Pretty sure this is just common sense to know that you cannot just somehow get railroad tracks just because they're just randomly built. No. And I know it sounds stupid, but Thomas was based on something with real people where they would do a bunch of stuff. So we would have to have people build it. This is just stupid. So yeah, of course he goes up. He sees this city with this castle, and I think you know what happens. Then he sees around, sees a giant. Of course he does. Then he sees a golden engine. Yeah, that was just weird. Then Diesel 10 shows up, and he's big. So basically, what it is Thomas is on this toy railway set for this giant here, and he's playing with her, and then he rides on Diesel 10. And then they both escape, and this golden engine runs on gold coal for some reason. And they're running from the giant and from Diesel 10, and they keep running, and they keep running. Yeah, oh, yeah, you should know what happens. They get down, the giant wants them, and then it breaks, because James and Percy are trying to are helping him. You know, I'm gonna nitpick here. I don't think I don't think engines like that would be able to knock down a giant beanstalk, even if this is a dream sequence. Then he wakes up, realizing it was a dream. Then he gets up, and then his driver finds golden coal in Thomas's cockpit, I think. And yeah, that's really upsetting. I don't really why completely goes against. I mean, you're questioning if all of that wacky stuff happened. What? It's a big idea. That would completely go against what the original stories were about. Were about realism and all that, not about magical stuff and all. I mean, look, I know there's an argument that it could have just happened to be in there, but and I've never heard of gold coal. Maybe it's a real thing. I don't know, but questioning if anything in this actually happened to kids is completely dumping on the original stories. So, yeah, now that I've gotten all of that out of the way, yeah, don't read this. It's not worth your time, even though it's short. Just stay away.